Every word has a secret, a hidden history waiting to be found. Welcome to English Enigma Pro. Have you ever found yourself constantly checking your phone, waiting for exam results, a job offer, or an important message that just won't arrive? That restless feeling, when every minute feels longer than the last, is what we call being on tenterhooks. But here's the surprising part. Although the phrase describes emotional tension today, it originally had nothing to do with human emotions. It referred to a real piece of medieval textile technology. Let's travel back nearly 700 years. Long before electricity, factories, or smartphones, England's economy was built on one thing: wool. The wool trade made England one of Europe's leading textile producers, and entire towns depended on turning raw fleece into fine cloth. But after woolen cloth was washed, it had a problem: it shrank. To prevent this, cloth makers stretched the wet fabric across large wooden frames called tenters. Around the edges of these frames were rows of sturdy iron hooks known as tenterhooks. Freshly washed cloth was carefully fastened to these hooks and held under even, controlled tension while it dried. This ensured it kept its correct size and shape. For people living in medieval England, fields filled with tenter frames were an everyday sight. Over time, writers noticed something remarkable. A person waiting anxiously for important news felt much like cloth stretched tightly on tenterhooks pulled from every direction, unable to relax. By the 16th century, English writers were using the phrase, on tenters, to describe emotional suspense. By the 18th century, it had evolved into the expression we still use today, on tenterhooks. Eventually, industrial machinery replaced the old wooden frames. The tenters disappeared. Most people forgot what tenterhooks actually were. But the metaphor survived. Words are more than words. They're remarkable stories from our past. So the next time someone says they're on tenterhooks, you'll know they're carrying a small piece of medieval England into an ordinary modern conversation. If you liked the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel.